Hey, welcome back to another video of Ryan M Outdoors. Today I decided I'm going to go ahead and harvest a sunflower. Who doesn't like sunflower seeds? I always like to eat sunflower seeds in the summertime, and so I figured I'm going to go ahead and make my homegrown sunflower seeds. And what got me that idea was I was sitting on my back deck the other day, and I noticed, oh my gosh, I got a wild sunflower growing from the bird feeder, because I actually have black oiled sunflower seed and safflower seed for my birds. But my neighbor, on the other hand, over here in this feeder actually has some wild sunflower seeds, and what they did was they landed into my garden here, and it just slowly grew a sunflower. And at first I thought it was a wild weed, but it was actually a sunflower, and it was a huge sunflower. And so I went ahead and looked at that and was checking it out and actually cut it down, and was like, man, I could maybe harvest some sunflower seeds. Well, after the fact, I actually got rid of that sunflower, and so my neighbor actually had another one growing, and I asked for permission to go ahead and cut that down, so that's what we're going to do. So let's go on over here on the other side of the fence and let's cut down a sunflower and see if we can't harvest our own sunflower seeds and make some for eating. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go over here and grab my shears. So this is really, any type of tool will work when you're cutting down a sunflower, for those that have them in their backyard or on their farm. But I'm just going to use this. I usually use this to cut down branches, so this will work for that sunflower because the stalk on that is really thick, and you'll check that out as we go on over here. So let's come on over here and cut it down. Alright, so as you can see, here's the sunflower, and you know what, it's really good for harvesting once it starts drooping over like this. And we're just going to cut down the stalk. You can see how the leaves have dried up here. They've turned a little bit of black, and I mean, they just fall off nice and perfect here. So underneath here is a sunflower seed. So let's go ahead and cut this down. And it doesn't really matter where you cut it at. Just like that is how you cut it. Check out how big the head of this sunflower is. That's just massive. And as you peel away this right here, you can start to see the black sunflower seeds underneath here, which is, I think that's pretty cool. I've never seen that before, and I guess that's how they make sunflower seeds when you get them at the grocery store. We're going to go ahead and hang this on top of my deck and let that dry for a little bit before we start the roasting process. We'll probably do some saltwater brine and get that started. So that's going to be the next process after we've cut it down. So now that I got the sunflower head down, there's these little yellow, I don't even know what they're called, little seedlings I guess, but I'm just going to kind of scrape those away and let that fall off of it. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just exposing all the sunflower seeds in here. So I'm just going to kind of take these off, and you can see how easily they fall off. I mean, it's not taking any work for me at all. I'm just kind of rubbing my fingers along this, and it is just kind of falling off, and it's pretty cool there. So now you can see all the sunflower seeds on this head, and so now we're just going to let this dry a little bit longer here today, and later on we'll take them all out and put them in a bucket and then put them in saltwater brine it for a little bit, and then I think they'll be ready to go. It's a pretty simple process. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hang this on this wire that I have posted up here on the top of my deck and get this drying. So I got my wire attached to a screw up here, tie this on, so I'm just going to wrap my wire around here and then wrap it around the wire. So I did it twice around the stalk, and then I'm going to go back up the wire just to keep it held on, and it's just going to hang here and dry for a little while. It is now a day later, and the sunflower has dried, so It is now ready to be harvested into a bowl. So I'm going to take it off my wire here. We're just going to slowly kind of pluck these out of the sunflower head. It's kind of like shucking corn is a good analogy. So we're going to go ahead and do that and slowly put it into the bowl here. See how easy this comes out. It should come out fairly easy now that it's dried. Just like that. All I'm doing is just rubbing my finger along the sunflower seeds and they're just picking off. Sometimes if you can bend the head like that too, that'll kind of have them protrude out of the head and right on into the bowl. Okay, now that I got the majority of the sunflower seeds in my bowl, I'm going to go ahead and save some of these for next year and plant them into my garden, and hopefully it'll grow some more sunflower. Now that I'm inside here with my sunflower seeds, I'm going to go ahead and I've already poured a quarter of a cup of water in this pot, and so I'm going to go ahead and dump these sunflower seeds into that. And then once I get all these into the pot of water, I'm going to get out the salt, and they actually call for a quarter cup of salt, which I'm not going to measure it. Who wants to measure it? I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm just going to kind of do some dabs here and there, sprinkle it all around the sunflower seeds. We're going to call that good. And then, as you can see, the sunflower seeds actually they kind of just float towards the top. So we need to find something to keep them down into the salt brine. So we're actually going to mix them up with the hand, kind of like this. Just stir them around inside that salt. And then we're going to turn on the oven, and I'm going to do it on medium high because we just want to get to a boil for about 1 to 2 hours so it soaks in the salt brine there. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so I found an undersized lid here, so it fits just perfectly right inside of the pot. And I'm basically going to just put this down on the seeds, and that just keeps them submerged into the salt water brine as it boils. Okay, so all I'm doing is straining the sunflower seeds. Don't wash them off because you want to keep the salt brine on the seeds, but just strain them through so that way you get the bits of sunflower pieces off, and then you'll be good to go. The paper towels, I'm just going to overlap them here on the baking sheet. Then spread out the sunflower seeds on top of that. Spread them out so the air can get to them. And the paper towels will help soak up the moisture. That's it for 2 to 3 hours, and let those dry out before we start the Treager. We're going to let that roast for about 30 minutes at 325 degrees. Okay, now the sunflower seeds have been on the Treager grill for about 30 minutes doing their thing of roasting, and so now I'm going to go ahead and put some seasoning on it for the last few minutes, and they'll be ready. Got some Misty's barbecue seasoning, some ranch seasoning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and separate these seeds. We're going to have half of them barbecue, and the other half are going to be ranch. Okay, we now have the 30 minutes done here on the roaster, and so I'm going to go ahead and take these sunflower seeds. I got one batch of barbecue and one batch of ranch, and we're going to go ahead and put it into our baggies here. I'm going to go ahead and put the barbecue seeds into a baggie here. As many in there as I can, which that's probably good enough for our taste test. So we'll throw some ranch in this bag. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start out with ranch sunflower seeds. And I got Jean here to sample one of each. So I got David ranch sunflower seeds that I bought at the store. And I got Martin ranch sunflower seeds, homemade. So we'll see which one she likes the best. Okay, here's one. Try that one, see how you like it. And here's another ranch one.
Here's the other one.
And there's the other one. And the verdict?
The second one has more flavor.
Alright. There you have it. I think the Martin Ranch seeds over the David seeds is the winner right there. Turn, I'm going to test ranch. That's pretty good. That's from my garden. Not trying to be biased. That's probably my favorite. Let's try the ranch from David. Yeah, that's not as good. So,
without a doubt.
That's not an unbiased taste test because you knew which one was which.
well, that's true. All right, well there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little Ryan M Outdoors sunflower seed harvesting. Fresh out of my backyard onto the Traeger grill. And thanks for watching Ryan M Outdoors. If you like this type of video, a little bit of gardening, be sure to hit that like button and comment down below if you have any other tips when it comes to sunflower harvesting. Hopefully you like this, and be sure to comment down below. And if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this. I also do a bunch of hunting and fishing videos as well. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. What do you think?
I definitely like the barbecue better.
They're both ranch.
Really? I don't think so.
Way to go.
Yeah, they're both ranch.
Are they?
Yeah.
Some taste tester you are.
I don't have any barbecue David sunflower seeds, so I'm going to give you the ranch from David and the ranch from
Well, the first one I like best.
I did with Gene.
The first one I like best.
Okay.
I thought that was, you said that was barbecue.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, well the first one he likes is David. So David wins in his taste test.
I didn't care.
That's too bad. He's not going to make the video.
Yeah.
That works for me.